Shabosh Lord. Virgil van Dijk contract announcement.
So, it hasn't happened, obviously. But the rumours are it's
It
happening.
might have by the time you listen to this.
So, yeah. So, we're recording Thursday night.
2 things. Virgil's been announced. He doesn't even know how to reaction. Speechless. Take 2. Virgil's not been announced yet, and you can go and film.
So, basically, Friday he might be announced because normally Slot would do his presser on the Friday, but he's already done it for the weekend.
Which is interesting.
Which means that they've got something else planned.
I believe they would do all 3 contract announcements at the same time.
Do you reckon all 3 are doing it as well?
The whole time this
I thought this was happening as
the
well.
whole time this whole thing's been happening, I'm like, there's no way they announce one without announcing all 3. Unless if only one's doing it. So that's the sad thing.
That is the dream. Can you imagine, like, obviously it got a bit leaked
Walking up
last
the sea.
week that Virgil has signed.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine if Salah distracted everyone?
Yeah.
But he's actually signed already.
I really have the conspiracy thing. Like, Virgil's like little.
Yeah, literally.
I'm like, we see you, boy. Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Dub Sessions podcast presented by me, James Double, aka LFC _ J Dubs, and my brother
Ben Double, aka Dubs LFC.
I cannot say it, even though
I was going to say.
I don't
You
think
see my point, and I was like, is he going to say it or not?
I don't think I've tweeted for about 2 weeks, but you should still follow me.
You've missed it.
I almost, we'll get onto it in a minute, but I almost did like a run commentary last night. But like I said, we'll go into it. You'll find out why not in a minute. Anyway, how have you been?
Yeah, good.
How's life at the top of the tables?
Very good. You can only just about hear Arsenal fans chirping up.
Arsenal fans?
Yeah.
Why? Go on.
Very insecure at the moment.
Oh, really?
They're the only fan base I'm currently seeing on Twitter.
What?
Saying we've had it
Degrading us,
easy.
or-
Yeah, 100%. Saying we've had it easy. Said like one of Arsenal fans going on about how they're going to get 90 points if they got like 26 games left or something.
Mm.
They win 21 of them and draw 5 of them. They get 90 points and they don't see us beating that. And I'm like, we're already 9 points ahead of you.
Yeah.
So we need less to get there, mate. Yeah.
And that's not exactly how the forms pan out. Like, what's the evidence? The evidence is based on the last, how many, 14
The
games
injuries. Injuries.
Of course. And they're not going to get any more injuries for the rest of the season.
Liverpool get injuries, excuses.
Yeah.
Just get on with it.
Exactly. Yeah, it might be a slightly shorter one today. I see that.
Oh, this always goes though.
Madrid games are going to have a lot of talking points. But so, summary of the podcast. We'll round off with moment of the week, of course. Small round of quickfire questions. All came to me whilst I was watching the game last night, so will be very interesting. We'll preview the City game at the weekend, very big game, but we'll also do a complete review of the Real Madrid game. Sound good?
Yep.
Awesome. So, to add a bit of pretext to this, me and Ben are completely different watching experiences, I'd say.
Yeah. You
Obviously-
didn't watch it.
I did watch it.
Watch it live.
No, I did not watch it live. So, obviously, Liverpool won 2-0 over Real Madrid, broke the curse. I watched it after we knew the score. So, I had a completely different experience. Why don't you say your experience of the game, how you felt it was?
The ref was shit.
Oh, really interesting. I've got a talking point for the ref because I think he was really lenient to giving a foul to Real Madrid in the first half and really hard for us to get a foul in the second half. No, in the first half. In the second half, I think he was just
Second half was better.
lenient both ways. Yeah.
Second half was better, but first half, fucking dreadful.
Yeah.
Absolutely dreadful.
I
I just can't, like, there's just fouls, them diving, like, they're touching the back, they go down, but that's Madrid anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then the thing that annoyed me was Maka getting a yellow for what he did, and then who booted Kanate? Modric? No.
Right at the end? No.
Not right at the end. No,
Oh, yeah, it was Hendrick as well. He did both, yeah.
What, kick the shin?
Yeah.
No, I think it's Modric.
I'm 99% sure Hendrick got booted for swiping out Kanai. Like, I remember.
I don't think it was. I think it was Modric.
Okay, well,
Because I tweeted it.
okay, Hendrick did it too.
Yeah, but I tweeted it.
But
I
Endrick
tweeted
did it
about
too.
it in a moment. But
Endrick
yeah,
swiped.
Modric equally did it. It was a free kick to us, but no bookings. But a minute before.
So Modric didn't get a booking.
No.
Endrick did get a booking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Modric didn't. That's why I'm complaining. Like the minute before, Maka accidentally, well, not accidentally. They're running. Yeah, he puts the foot slightly more ahead, but he trips over. It's not like a proper deed. Whereas Modric full on fucking wax and that he gets nothing. Yeah, the ref was poor in the first half.
So how did in that first half? Just talk about the playing experience for a minute. How did it feel for you relative to Real Madrid versus Liverpool? Like dominance, or were they a threat? Was it tense?
Oh, no, it was tense. It's the most tense game this year for me, personally, because we've been so controlled as a team anyway. And even in this game, we were controlled. Even without the ball, I felt controlled, but I felt more tense. There was a lot more riding on this just because of pride. I feel like because of it's the biggest game we played this year, isn't
it? Yeah, definitely.
At Anfield, Champions League. If we win, we're still top. We're 15 points now, isn't it?
Yeah,
15 points. We're basically one more win. We probably qualified already.
A draw. I think they said 16th is auto qualifying as the benchmark.
It depends who plays who in that thing. So if we get another win, in my eyes, basically got two games at the end of kind of thing. But yeah, it was more tense. But I still don't see them as a threat. Their best player was Camavinga, 100%.
Yeah,
he was so composed and impactful on the ball, and they noticed it when he went off, in my opinion.
The only other person I'd add a nod to, even it's ever so slightest of nods, was that Brahim Diaz.
Yeah, no, I was going to say that as well.
One that was.
I was going to say that I'd take him at Liverpool, 100%. Low centre of gravity, fast, wanted to get in behind, run at players. Yeah, I rated him. Not that I feel sorry for Mbappe because I don't have any feelings. I just don't think he got in the game.
Well, the way Mbappe played, well. You could see his. It was a weird one. You could see his quality.
Yeah,
but he just got pocketed, so he just didn't do anything.
Yeah, it was just.
So from my point of view, watching it,
I feel like we did what a lot of teams do to Salah. As soon as Salah touches a ball, it is straight to him.
Yeah,
and we did that quite a lot. Like Salah, for example, when Salah nicking it away for our first chance of the game. Everyone, as soon as Mbappe touched the ball, everyone, whoever's closest, basically try and get a touch on it. Try and put him in a picture.
That set the tone because Mbappe was not strolling at that point, but he was playing. Yeah, he was like, "I'm Mbappe.
I'm against Bradley.
I'm going to do something. I'm against Bradley." And here comes the best winger in Premier League history. Nicks it off you, first time pass. Darwin Núñez nearly scores. Could have scored. It was a good save, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Courtois.
Yeah. So
and he's their best player as well.
Yeah, fast and yeah, definitely.
He always has a game against us.
Conversation.
Always has a game.
From my point of view, obviously, I knew they weren't going to score at any point, and obviously they didn't have a shot on target until the penalty.
Yeah.
They only had 6 shots up until that point. And me watching their breaks and stuff, and I can see how it feels like pressure, like we've already spoken quite a lot about in other games, about how it feels like the team's under pressure, but they're not getting shots away. They're not actually threatening.
Mm-hmm.
There was no threat as far as I was watching. I was watching, I was like, they're not going to score. I know they're not going to score, but you can see they're not going to score. Thought it was really, really interesting. And it was literally a complete domination by Liverpool the whole entire game. They had periods and counters.
I think that's the big thing. As we've said multiple times, is that Slot's worked on his defence first.
Yeah.
And you can tell that we conceded 1 in the Champions League and we played AC Milan, Leverkusen, Madrid, and Leipzig. We conceded 1.
Yeah.
And that was at the San Siro.
They're known for the way they play and the goals they get. They're not known as we're going to sit here and win 1-0 every single game. Yeah. All of them are goal scorers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Really, really good. We'll run through some of the key moments then, because they're just sort of a lot of notable things to talk about. First one I've got here definitely wasn't the first thing to happen. We've already mentioned the whole Salah Núñez pickpocket and play thing, so I'll leave that one. But I did enjoy Virgil bodying Mbappe and turning
so many
everyone saying he's turning to Ray Gun.
Yeah, have you seen
breakdancer? Yeah, I've seen this. Hilarious. And it came off the back of Grab obviously being fouled and nothing being given. And Virgil's like, not having it. No. Not having it. Sit down.
And Grab got booked.
Yeah, Grab got booked for it. Yeah, but you know what? Yeah. The commentators didn't catch up onto that.
No, they didn't at all.
They're like, why is Grab and Birch got booked? That must have been pretty bad. He's nowhere near. I wonder why that is. You literally see him screaming out there. Next one, Nunes. He likes to walk a fine line, doesn't he? That boy,
Yeah.
the second he gets booked, and I'm like, okay, nothing crazy now.
The only thing I will say, I'm not saying it is a sending off what happened to him, that little scuffle.
No, I'm not even saying
No,
that.
no, 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 no. But I am saying is, if that was Kanate on Mbappe, Kanate gets sent off.
Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%.
This is the issue I have with refs.
Yeah.
If it is on Kanate on Haaland, Kanate gets sent off.
Yeah.
It's because it's us, he doesn't.
Yeah.
And even more so Nunes.
Yeah.
Like if it happened to Verge, say, well, Verge would have probably lamped him one. But
You can imagine if it happened to, trying to think of like, America.
not even that. He got kicked in the chest.
Yeah. Who is it?
I don't actually know. Like, this is what I mean.
Before
Maybe Bradley.
before he bodied Mbappe,
Maybe
after
Bradley. Maybe Kelleher.
Can I get out there? Get us going.
But yeah, anyone out, any other striker, they hunting at the defender sent off to them. This is the issue I had with it.
And it wouldn't be a penalty because that's double jeopardy. So
No, but that's the issue I have with it.
yeah, and it was
no, I'm disagreeing. It's not like 100%. It was sending off. Do you know what I mean? Like both of them were like pulling and shoving, and then obviously he did swipe him in the face last.
Yeah.
But so technically, by the rules game, he should have been sent off.
Yeah.
But it only annoys me because if it was to any other, it was to Mbappe, Haaland, Odegaard, any of them,
all of these,
Bruno Fernandes, Saka, like they all, the defender gets sent off every time,
and
that's the difference.
I always call them like protected players. Like
they are 100%.
But with Nunes, though, I'm not even saying like.
No. Sorry, I went off on tangent and it just came to my head.
Literally 3 minutes later, it's like 23rd minute.
Just little niggles in it.
Well, not even that. Camavinga running literally just outside our 18-yard box, and he just fucking swipes him, and I'm like, Nunes, you're in a booking, mate. I was like, I would give her a yellow card for that, so I'm surprised you haven't gone off. And then 5 minutes later, has he learned? No, not at all. Camavinga's sprinting. He goes to kick him, and then like he either doesn't or Camavinga doesn't go down because I think there was contact.
Yeah, I think there was a slight contact, but I think Camavinga thought he was in a better position.
Yeah, exactly. But and he had a couple more after that, but he did pretty well, I think, after those two incidents to know himself. Whether Slot's there, like,
to be fair to him, it is hard to call that. Like,
he was pumped.
But this is what I mean.
Was
like,
so good for that game.
Nunes lives for Champions League nights. He is made for them.
He lives for the big nights.
At Anfield, crowd behind him. He lives for that. If he didn't get booked, I think he could have been so much like more aggressive and
thanks. And he was right in it and like sprinting, defending. I think all of it was all around game really, really well. Obviously, we got to talk about what I'm sure is going to be everyone's moment of the week and moment of the season potentially.
Bradley.
That Bradley tackle, like.
So that one, 100%. That is a like I love those challenges. I used to do them all the time.
Yes, you did.
Before my knee, one of them.
Correct.
My knees hurt.
Yeah.
Injured my knee. But yeah, it's just one of them challenges that like lifts the crowd. It's just one of them, isn't it?
It's like another level. That was.
Yeah.
100%. Come back to me watching it, knowing things aren't going to happen. Yeah. So Mbappe sprinting, I'm like, what's going to happen here? Mm. And you see Bradley gunning it, and I'm like,
oh no,
go on. No, I was like, go on, and he slides from so far, perfectly, like gets the ball.
Get the ball first and then take the player with you.
That's what I always do. Yeah. The instant it happens, it's just like boom. You've lit a grenade, and we went on an attack, and like I think it was a good sustained 15 minutes of us just attempt and goal, go.
That is a classic example of let them know you're there, and then they'll be scared the rest of the game.
Yeah, and he didn't.
And Mbappe didn't know what to do against Bradley from then on.
No.
Like Bradley made so many good challenges. Like I feel like Mbappe
here and there.
was doubting himself in his head what to do because of that big challenge.
He's like,
it's what my dad always said, and my mum. Make sure you do a big challenge in the first five. I know it wasn't quite first five, but make sure you do a big challenge. Leave a foot in on them. Just make sure you get the ball first.
He's just admitting that he's a dirty fucker.
I was a dirty fucker. I always got the ball though.
I was an innocent little right back.
I don't think I ever got booked.
Oh, I definitely wasn't like Brad.
Did I ever get booked? You football didn't?
I got booked.
When did you get booked for?
I got booked on a 6-side tournament.
Oh, they don't count.
Yeah. Right, next thing is literally the Maka goal on my list, so we might as well analyse that. Bradley very heavily involved again, even though Slot didn't realise. Did you see that?
Which one?
That Bradley got the assist.
Oh yeah, no, that was a sick play from him.
Yeah, but did you know Slot didn't know?
Huh?
In the post-match conference, Slot was like, someone said, "Oh, really good from Bradley. Got the tackle, got the crowd, then got the assist." And Slot was like, "Huh?"
I
Like,
didn't see that.
he
Bit.
assisted
I think I was
Macca's,
going to toilet.
he assisted Macca's goal. So I was like, what? He squared it to Macca to put it back into him. He's like, yeah. He's like, what was he doing there? He's like, that's a very weird position for our right back to be in. I was like, yeah, it works. He's like, if it worked, it worked. And yeah, Bradley played really well. But yeah, excellent goal. That how he gets that in the back of the net, beating Courtois, which isn't easy.
After Courtois made a couple of saves, he was pissing me off.
He was good.
He pisses me off every time we play him.
Yeah,
He's so good.
but Macca
Just long arms.
coming up with the goal, coming up with the clutch.
Yeah.
Like he played really well as well. I feel like you could say
Best centre mid in the world.
Oh, you're throwing it. I feel like that was what you did there.
No, I was grabbing a bit of fluff up the air.
Oh, I thought you were like Kobe, best centre mid of the world.
He is the best centre mid in the world.
Okay.
In that position, like that type of person.
Who
Like, do you know,
who else?
like 6, 9. He's not an 8 though. I don't call him box to box. You know what I mean?
He's
you
not
know,
box to box.
You know the type of midfielder where he's not a proper 6 though. He doesn't
7?
sit. But that's a winger, isn't it?
Yeah, I said it. 6.75.
6, yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Or 7.25.
Where like it's like an Enzo Fernandez kind of player.
Yeah.
Like so a Modric kind of player. Like those centre mids that make like
Modric
creative kind of like
Yeah.
the creative.
Modric,
Like when Iniesta was playing, it's like his top, and he had Busquets behind him, and then Jack. Like, do you know what I mean? So like the creative centre mid.
Yeah.
He's the best in the world at the moment.
Mm.
Like people bring out like maybe Odegaard, and they're attacking mids. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not. They're not like. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. He's the best in that role in the world.
I don't mind it. I don't know many people to compare to, but I don't mind
This is what I mean. Modric, Enzo, I'd say.
And like,
Gundogan, Kovacic.
Well, they're both off. Modric is the one I was like, not that he's better than because Modric's sold now, but definitely.
Mainly plays, I don't think, because Ugarte would sit, isn't it?
Ugarte don't play anymore.
He's starting tonight.
Oh, is it? We'll lose now. Yeah, well, I don't mind it. I'm not going to fight it.
But yeah.
Next event, penalty Mbappe. Harsh on Robbo?
Harsh, but you can't complain about. The only thing that I got annoyed at, if that was a pen, then Salah's literally 2 minutes before, should have been a pen.
Gets pulled over.
Yeah, gets pulled over. That's my issue. Like, if you're going on minimal contacts there, because there was minimal on Robbo, Salah's 2 minutes before
his toes
should have been a pen as well.
Yeah, agreed. And I don't want anyone giving Robbo any slander because I rated Robbo. Robbo's performance was insane. Especially his overlap was so deadly. The amount of balls he got into really good areas. But
everyone's saying like in the second half we went almost like a 3-1-6. And the fullback so it turns in the bottom. Yeah, and just going up there.
You could see it. Kelleher, the save. Is he the best penalty saver in world football? Back-to-back penalty saves.
Well, yeah.
Literally.
You can't. I don't have enough data.
Every final he's been in a penalty shootout as well.
I don't have enough data on that.
There's so much data. Kelleher, you got it, mate. You got it. It was a combination of a pretty shit penalty.
I'd say his placement was good. It just wasn't enough on it. If he got his foot behind it more, it would have been fine.
You think?
He would. Yeah. I just don't think it was powerful enough.
Okay. And then obviously,
I think that comes with confidence. I think he tried to not do what Salah did. Right, Salah had the confidence, he didn't give a shit, so he just levered it and missed.
I was going to say, right, next thing is Salah's penalty. Obvious penalty, and I love how turned it inside out.
That run was so fucking good.
The way he was like,
they took the penalty and they took him off.
You're going in. Yeah, literally, it's sub Mendy straight away. Well, it's because of the booking, I think. Yeah. You're already dead. You've just got a booking, giving away a penalty. Salah's staying on.
The left back that came on was decent.
I just thought he was over enthusiastic. He looked like a little child.
He had energy. Like, what I noticed is the last 20 minutes we struggled with energy. Not 20, 10. I noticed it in Salah. He wasn't as sharp.
No.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's bound to happen.
Yeah.
But you just notice in a couple of instances, like, his concentration in his pass and dribbling went compared to, like, the first.
I found.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair. Shame about the penalty, but did so well to get it. Kind of cancelled his trouble. Yeah. Then goal from Gackers. I could not believe how high he leapt. And I don't know if it was, but I'm like, was that his second touch of the ball? He was really soon after coming on. I don't have the stats or the details.
I'm not sure.
It felt like Gakka came on, played one segment of playing and then scored. Yeah, amazing. I didn't actually see a replay because they showed, was it offside?
No, I think Diaz was offside. I think, like, when I first seen the replay, I don't think they even commented on it because it didn't get brought back.
No.
But to me, it was Diaz running back that made look offside. That's why the commentators
his
mentioned
legs.
it.
Yeah,
But I don't think it was his legs, and I think that was why it was so fast.
fair enough. Nice. It was a good two. At what point did you scream? By the way,
The first goal.
the first goal. Well, that was the first goal.
Yeah.
Don't know why I felt.
I think I shouted something out.
You said no. Then you went yes. You literally did it like no, and then 10 seconds later, yes.
What happened just before our goal?
I'm trying to think of a goal on Marco.
Marco.
It probably was some sort of shoot foul or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I was getting annoyed at.
You probably were on a break. Foul. Easy to get on. Maka's suspended. Good, bad, potentially bad.
I think it wouldn't be bad if he does it. If he gets booked at the weekend and misses the next game, that's probably 2 weeks, like 2 games he's missing them.
So potentially, I don't actually know because I think we still have a game every 2 games every week, don't we?
Yeah, we have like what did I say? Like 9 games over the next.
If he gets booked on the weekend, he misses Newcastle midweek. Away.
That's the issue. That was my issue.
But he'll be back for Everton.
Away. I would rather us miss Everton than miss Everton.
Would you?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
They're shit. They're absolutely awful.
It is bait, but he's not.
That's so bad.
So, but he misses Jonah as well, which even if we're so far ahead as well.
Have you seen them where they are?
No, are they low? Are they? Are they bottom? Are they? I don't know why I'm asking. Well, the 7th of La Liga, that's not bad. They're only just outside.
I saw it came up with the table.
About 30th. So they're bottom half.
1-1, aren't they?
You're only one, yeah. I don't know who that was against. So yeah, good that he gets a rest. Bad if he gets back-to-back rests.
Yeah, that's him. Like, because not that it would affect Rhythm, but I think
there was a lot in Rhythm, and Klopp used to bang on about Rhythm. I think there is a lot in it, and
I think if you miss like more than a week, I think Rhythm will impact. I think it just depends because with this type of play we play and how fast we can go at times, I think you need to be up to that rhythm and in sync to be able to maintain that. Whereas coming in, like people suffer after an injury to try and get up to speed because you're just not sharp.
Well,
and like he's still being sharp in training, but he can be interesting to chuck him down in the under 21s.
Well, I think it's a perfect example though of when you said the whole in sync thing, because one of the things I noticed when in the first half they were pressing really well, and it was where Madrid were actually getting some luck was our centre backs trying to pass through, bad pass on, and then they realised they basically isolated Van Dijk, made sure they were close enough that
he had the ball so much.
Yeah, couldn't hit the ball long. They made sure that couldn't happen, and also they just sat in front of him and said, "You have it, but you're not kicking it, and you're not getting through."
Yeah.
And it was one where he managed to feign that way, open the gap, pass it through, and then Grav literally goes,
his turn.
Goes to Jones. Well, not even a turn, he just pings it first time, goes to Jones's feet. He pings it first time when Modric presses, and it goes
really he scored at this.
It literally went bam, bam, bam through. And I was like, it could take seconds.
That was one of the best football we played this year.
Yeah,
that was like an unreal move. If that went in.
It was so silky. So silky. Last main talking point. I did want to actually talk about Madrid a bit, but injuries.
Kanate should be fine, apparently.
Oh, brilliant.
Scott said today it's not as serious as they thought.
Amazing. Because everyone was saying MCL.
I looked at it, and the fact that he couldn't put pressure on it.
It was the wobbly.
Aside from the injuries, I've sprained my knee and he couldn't put weight on it, and I was like, shit. As soon as you can't put weight on something like that, I'm like, that's gone.
It was the way he wobbled it laterally. I was like, that feels like you're.
But apparently, it's not as bad, and he should be fit for Sunday.
Oh, okay. Well, he's got that. He's back now.
It's whether you risk that as well. Do you risk?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If it's not 100%,
you risk it and you.
But then do you? Would you rather him go and get injured for 3 months?
So if there's no risk of severe injury.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. If there is,
if there's a risk of playing it, he comes off on 60 and he doesn't play for a week until.
But why would you want him off on the 60? Would you not rather have a centre back that's up to speed with the game instead of coming in against Ireland?
Not if you can get up 4-0 up and then it's just playing it out. We're not going to concede 3. Joey G will come in and just do his shift.
Yeah, but going up to I hate a centre back coming on in the 60th. I hate it. You're not up to speed with the game at all. Especially with Kwanzaa or Joey G, who hasn't played much football. This is the issue.
I rate
Joey G. I want him to play more.
I'm putting more weight on City than Newcastle. I'd rather have Konate for City than Newcastle. I think we can keep Newcastle quiet.
Who did they just beat? Newcastle.
Well,
Monday night.
they're doing the equivalent of what Spurs are doing. They're beating people and then losing.
Who did they just
people.
beat on Monday?
What, Leicester?
Was it Leicester?
Yeah.
No, West Ham beat them.
Oh,
West Ham beat them.
West Ham beat them.
Yeah.
And they beat Arsenal 1-0.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
And Forest, to be fair.
Yeah, obviously I want tonight to play. He's the second best centre back in the league.
In the world.
Well, I know. So I don't want to risk any further.
Bradley? Have you
there's going to be a scan today.
Probably worrying as well.
Probably a few weeks.
Just
at least.
Trent's back.
Trent's back fit for Sunday.
Yeah.
He said they said fit for Sunday.
Okay.
That's what Slot said today in his presser.
Fine.
And then obviously we've got Gomez. I wouldn't be surprised if Gomez starts. Worry about.
That's where I was going, yeah. But if he was not fit.
Who plays left wing at the moment with them? Doku.
Well, I think he's injured as well as Grealish, I think. I don't know.
Grealish, that's fine. Joey and Grealish.
Yeah, easy. My thing is if Ibu's injured, if he's not 100% fit, so can't start. Concert or Joey.
Joey easy, but he hasn't really played much. Right?
But then right back.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
That's why I'm asking. Anyway, we're not actually previewing City yet. I don't know how we got there. One thing I did want to talk about was Madrid in general. So just of my assessment.
Whiny, arrogant bitches.
Fine. Assessment of mine was Jude was missing for a good 65% of that game. I didn't know he was on the pitch until the 18th minute when he dived.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, and that's not even me baiting. He was nowhere to be seen for a good 20 minutes of that game. Started to get into it a bit more, but nowhere near any of the hype that we all learned to sort of.
To be fair though, like he's someone that will. He plays better when he plays in a team that has the ball a lot.
Yeah,
and that's what he's used to.
Yeah.
And because they didn't,
and in the spells they did, he was the one.
He was like skating things. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like he's a class player, but
I'm not even saying against him. I'm just saying he went missing. As in,
is it a fact that Anfield sucked him up? First time ever at Anfield.
Do you think?
And it was a European night.
Do you think?
Bit of hostility. He started getting booed, didn't he?
Yeah.
He got booed to start with. I think Mbappe got booed the whole game, but I think it wore off for Jude in a while.
I think the Jude one was big about Trent.
Yeah, probably. Do you see him after the game? He got grabbed to get his shirt.
What's that?
He got grabbed to get Trent's shirt.
Who did?
Jude.
Trent didn't even play.
No, he got grabbed to get Trent's shirt. There's a video.
Weird.
From the tunnel.
I don't even see it now, but that's fine. The other one was that Gula. I sent you a text.
He was awful.
I have no idea about this kid, but how you play for Real Madrid and decide, I am the one. I am going to first time try and score from the halfway line. 2 minutes later, while we're on a promising counter attack, I'm going to shoot from outside the box and miss. 2 minutes later,
does it not sum them up?
Promising counter attack, I'm going to shoot from outside the box and miss. I was like, just give it to Gula, please.
Does it
then
not?
He gets subbed off in there.
So, sum them up.
Yeah, definitely.
Arrogance. Did you see Gappo's Instagram?
What, with the Jude? The whole Christian...
Yeah. God...
Humble something.
Yeah, so it's like God looks down on the proud or something. And praises the humble.
Yeah. With a picture of Jude next to him.
Yeah.
What I would have preferred, I don't know.
But he does Bible quotes every single game.
What I would have preferred is if there is, I don't know my Bible verses off by heart, is if there was chapter 5 verse 18, because it was 5:18.
Yeah.
If there was a little bait comment in that would have been better. Not that it should be used as bait. Sorry. Rudiger, proper shithouse.
I hate him.
As always.
I can't, he's one of the players I can't stand. He thinks he's so good, and he's just a giraffe.
He's just got a body that he puts in people's
When
faces.
he celebrated for that clearance, what are you doing there? You're under the cosh.
And then we scored.
Literally.
I was sat there
I understand celebrating a big challenge in that moment.
Yeah, fine.
A simple cross. Why are you celebrating that? It was an easy cross. You were in the right position. Just clear it.
And this is exactly, not to get all their pitchforks out, this is exactly what Arsenal do.
Yeah, I know.
Gabriel Saliba, they scream when they do something really basic.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
to make a big deal out of it.
It's trying too hard.
Yeah, 100%.
I just like that for all the shithousery Rudiger was given. every single one of our players was giving it back.
Yeah, yeah.
Virgil was chirping in his ear. He was trying to like push Bradley around.
Yeah.
And he's just there like, I'm Irish. I'm gonna fuck you up. But
Yeah.
the one thing I would say about two things about Madrid. One, they definitely miss Vinny. Like 1,000.
Well, that's only because Mbappe's. I think that is Madrid's fault for not playing Mbappe, I think, all the time.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Mbappe.
Really?
100%. Mbappe is a better left winger than Vinny is.
Fine. I still think they miss Vinny.
But he doesn't get played because Vinny's there.
Well, he does.
So now this is his first game.
No, he played when we did our preview. I had the lineup.
He hasn't played much though, has he? So
No,
he hasn't got up to speed.
Literally the last 2 or 3 games.
Yeah. So he hasn't got up to speed with the left wing.
That's not even the reason I'm saying this. Their only outlet, other than Brahim Diaz having a good game, everyone knew Mbappe was their target.
Yeah.
Mbappe's the one that's going to do anything, and we can control.
Yeah.
No offense to the lower quality players relative.
Yeah.
If they had Vinny on the right and Mbappe on the left,
Yeah, but if they have Rodrigo, so they're missing Rodrigo. So.
Well, fine.
So any of them.
Yeah, fine.
Like, so it's not just
same difference.
Yeah.
But like that is another thing. If the balance was gone, it was all definitely right. But like,
I know what you're trying to say.
No, fine. But would you say top 5 winners in the world? I 100%. Oh, right.
Right winger.
Yeah, sure.
If he's a right winger, then yeah. If he is a right winger,
yeah.
If you clap him as left, I'd say Mbappe's better than him.
Fine.
I'd say Diaz and Gakpo are both better than him.
Fine.
At the moment.
Still top 5. Still like within the top 5. Then.
Yeah.
Like I say he's overrated to be Ballon d'Or 5. I don't have the problem.
Yeah, 100%.
But I still class him as one of the quality wingers.
I don't like him.
I know, and that's why you say
he's a whingy.
That's why you feel like
he whinges,
but
he's so arrogant.
He can play football.
He can, but you don't see these fucking.
The last thing I want to say,
like he could be as good as Neymar.
Yeah,
he could be, but he complains and whines too much. He doesn't get on with it. Neymar, was trying to dive in at times, but he just got on with it.
It's less that; it's more the arrogance for me.
The complaining to the ref, the back chat, as you said, arrogance.
Just
arrogance non-sportsmanship. No, that is it. Non-sportsmanship.
Like 100%. He will do the whole shit housery thing, but he does it every single game to every single player.
And then when he comes back to
there's like a
yeah. And then when he comes back to him, he complains.
Yeah. The one thing I wanted to say about Madrid, and you think about all the players they played, I know they got injuries. They are the shell of their team. I know they literally are the shell of their team over there. But I was looking at their lineup, I'm like signed with quality, but not Madrid that you would fear.
Yeah,
and then the subs prove that.
I think if you swap Gula for Tuchumani for one of them, and someone said Vasquez was injured, but he came on.
Exactly.
I don't understand why they didn't start Vasquez right back and start Valverde in the middle instead of Gula. Well, it's like a Camavinga went off and Valverde went in there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If they had both of them in there, it would have been a different, not different story, but it would have been a lot harder for us. And then obviously the outfit, I reckon,
And then back line, rather than having an 18-year-old, having a centre back there.
No, he played well, to be fair.
Yeah, he did play well, but it's still no different to playing Quantum rather than Virgil. You'd rather have Virgil even if Quantum plays well.
Yeah.
Just all of the pitch, they had missing pockets.
I just don't think they have any leaders.
No balance.
They had no one to lift their heads.
No.
I didn't see any of their players try and lift their heads or communicate. I seen complaining, whinging,
jogging.
Rudiger shouting at himself to celebrate a challenge instead of, do you know what I mean?
Instead of everyone sprinting over Kelleher and bodying him.
I didn't even see, how much did they congratulate old boy for clearing it off the line?
A lot. I did see that. The only thing I did want to say, as relative to them being the shell of them, is, Ancelotti, first time I've ever seen him get flustered playing.
He's an Evertonian, isn't he?
But flustered to the point of it was 0-0, and he wasn't comfortable. Whereas he's always been very outward about it's easy to play Klopp. He struggled against Slot because it was tactical battle, and Slot had he 4D chess. He's like, oh, you're moving Valverde in the middle. Jones, stand on Valverde. He's like, okay, that's gone. And he just kept nullifying every single tactical tweak. And at work, literally the day before, I said, if we go 2-0 like last time, this will not end 5-2. There was literally zero chance of that happening. And it went 2-0. I was like, oh, that was my prediction, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you. Got one this season. Our lineup was a bit off, though.
Was it?
Yeah, because
I don't think it was.
Didn't put Curtis, we put Szoboszlai.
They're interchangeable, aren't they?
Said we do this, to be fair. We got the Diaz and Raka thing, right?
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, really interesting. My last thing was going to be about the ref, but we've already spoken about him, and we do not need to give them any more time than they deserve. Have to move on. Anything else you want to say about the game in general?
City has corrupted the Prem with PGMOL, and Madrid have corrupted Europa. Well, that's what it is.
It's definitely feels that way.
It is that one.
It's righteous.
No, it is that one.
Happy to move on. Happy to preview the next bunch of chumps we're going to be.
They are a bunch of chumps.
There you go. And this is the end of the podcast. Thank you for listening.
Cheating little chumps.
Therefore, 5 losses, 1 draw. I love saying it. I love thinking about it.
Rodri's missed. Kovacic will be missed. Not by us.
No, absolutely.
And Walker is being exposed. And I think that's down to 1, Rodri's not there. And 2, his legs are going.
It's all
his backup pace.
His pace motion.
We've said it. I've said it all along. He is only seen as a good right back because of his pace to recover from the mistakes. He makes so many mistakes, misses a challenge, mistimes a challenge, player gets past him, but he's always burnt them for pace to get back and recover.
Yeah.
And that's slowly disappearing.
Especially with, I think, wingers are moving back towards being pacey wingers as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big influx at the minute. I want to talk about the psychological game. I think it's huge in football.
Pep's going to turn up scarred.
Wow, that's weird, freaky. Imagine if he was managing Everton.
Just spit.
Could you imagine?
Sure.
Imagine not being given £1 trillion to spend on the team and inherit a good squad.
Yeah, this is what I mean.
And actually fight for a relegation.
Yeah.
You've lost 6 in a row, mate, and you're still top 4. And you're that. That's bad. Yeah. That's really bad.
Did you see he actually released a statement?
Yeah, because he said, I want to harm myself, didn't he? And it's like, it's also not a joke.
Yeah.
They're what feels like a loss to Feyenoord. Obviously a draw, but 3-0 at home. Feels like a loss.
Side note, pause. Me and James watched Syndicate. I don't know if you do. Have you seen as well?
No.
Him and Andy went to that game.
No.
That's the game that we went to. And Andy's obviously
yeah, he's got a season to go.
Anyway, carry on.
Nuts. I don't imagine James is like,
They should have talking so loudly about the game. You should. I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah, that would have such a negative toll. And then Liverpool have just broken their curse against Real Madrid and dominated, arguably, the kings of Europe. Well, the kings of Europe, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Dominated them 2-0, easy, clean sheet, move on.
Can I just do a side note now that you put that in my head? An Arsenal fan, I think it was.
Yeah, I saw this.
What, Robert? Whatever it is. AFTV. Saying that
I didn't see
Arsenal beating Sporting was more impressive than Liverpool beating Madrid.
Absolutely.
Literally. It was like they're unbeaten in like the last 18 months in the league or something at home. They haven't lost in the Champions League. They're second in the Champions League before we played them and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like,
match up.
And you
it's just not.
There's so much about Arsenal fans piping up at the moment. They're going mad.
I don't mind.
They are going crazy.
I want them to. Every time someone
they are losing it
puts Liverpool down to not being good, I'm like, keep it up. That just takes the pressure off the players actually being good. And every time they go crazy about them, should be doing better.
That's not all pressure on about themselves. It's all about us.
But
no, that's not well.
Of course, Jude said that. So
yeah.
The game on Tuesday, they highlighted their organisation of the back line as a massive issue at the minute in general. There's no leadership. Rodri's not sweeping.
Yeah, the analysis of Walker being too far away from the centre back. I've seen that one.
All that, which they continued in Feyenoord. Mm-hmm. If they continue that into they're done.
Yeah.
If there's something to exploit from Slot, he will exploit it, and he will do it 10 times if he has to.
The thing I love about Slot is that he is going to find this exploit, but 100% he's like, Pep Guardiola knows I'm going to exploit that, so he's going to change his tactics into a certain way, and I'm going to exploit that other thing that he's about to change.
And then he realises I've exploited that,
and then we exploit the first thing.
But he doesn't even know I'm exploiting that still. And that's actually where I'm exploiting. Got it. Reverse chess. Yeah. Slot is going to, if they do not sort it out, which they can. They played a night earlier. They have an extra training session. They can exploit that. If sort it out, sorry. If they don't, we will take advantage of that. I have full faith that we will.
I think we will as well.
Rodri out has literally thrown their whole entire balance.
It has. Someone tried
There's
to
no
argue,
balance.
I think it was United fans and stuff under United Trey's tweet saying Rodri being out has nothing to do with it. I'm like,
It's literally
what? Don't you understand? They're like, yeah, they won a few after he got injured. I'm like,
yeah, because of Kovacic.
like, no, they started losing before Kovacic went out.
Yeah, but Kovacic could have done part of the job.
Yeah, 100%.
No. He's Ballon d'Or for a reason. He would never have been as good as Rodri.
But like the argument is, without Salah, we lose more games than we win. But it doesn't mean we don't win games.
Yeah, correct.
Like City will still win games at some point.
Yeah, of course they will.
But they're on this streak because Rodri is out, and they've got to adapt at the moment.
And they need to learn how to.
Yeah,
and I'm going to say again, if Kovacic was there, they may have got over the line in Feyenoord. He would have done something.
I agree with that. And the 4-0 at Tottenham would have only been like 2.
Yeah, there are points where
they would have beat Tottenham if Rodri was there.
So that is literally the difference. But say it's not. Yeah, balance of that squad's gone until they fix it. Pep did say, which I kind of do agree with, if he had all of his centre backs fit, he would currently be playing Stones and Akanji in that holding, and those two together probably could do the job on that.
Excuses.
Edison, did you see any of the final goals?
I think I've seen. Was it the last one?
What is he doing?
When we ran out, was that the last one?
Ran out. The post one? Their equaliser? Maybe second, actually. Second, the guy crosses it. The post is here. He stood there. It bounces off his knee, hits the post, goes through his arm, and the guy's just stood on the line. And guys just go and just chest it in.
That's hilarious.
I was like, Edison, mate, you're not going to get found out as well. Like, how is that happening?
They've been so protected, though. Like.
That's why I think Pep literally must have been like,
"Oh, you were good.
What's going on?" Crazy, absolutely crazy. Anyway, who are the threats now, though? Grealish could be, might be. He'll probably get fouls.
The problem I have with Grealish is he isn't. I've seen an analysis about this as well. He isn't what he used to be at Villa.
No,
because of Pep's tactics, he's lost his flair.
Yeah,
because of it's a system at Pep, and that's what I don't think he's as dangerous. He's one to take it, put it into good position, but then reboot it.
Yeah,
like he'll control the game, good, but I don't see him as a threat directly scoring.
No, exactly, and I think he genuinely has lost that player as well. I don't think it's something you can literally lose and not have the wit to I'm going to beat you every single time until I do.
Rumours of like him going back to Villa next year, he'd find it straight away. For pure passion in the game,
do you think?
And playing for Villa and having fun, I think he would find it straight away.
Yeah.
Instead of being like told, instead of being told play this way, yeah, he'll be told to play a certain way. But playing for that badge, like he would play for Villa harder than he's ever played for City.
Yeah, 1,000%.
So like, I think he'd find that again.
The other one that I said as my person to watch was Savinho. No output, but still threatening.
Dangerous, yeah.
Probably a perfect scenario for Liverpool because we don't mind absorbing pressure as long as you're going to do anything. So maybe
the only output they've got is Haaland, and he's not going to do anything against Spurs again.
Obviously, Costas is injured, so Savinho could be a massive threat against Robert. He struggled against the pacey people in general.
Yeah.
So it might actually be a thing, but Robbo is hitting form again, so I don't see it being an issue anymore.
They look at that, they'll know tactics like we countered Palmer and Madueke on that side.
Yeah, fair.
He would do that.
And the last person is, right, I would say De Bruyne. I don't think he's in games.
He's on the bench last, wasn't he?
He's been on the bench every game. He's coming up each time. Not firing. And I think he's the type now
to get frustrated.
Well, yeah, when the head's gone, he's done.
He's getting old.
He is. He genuinely is.
I think he's the same age as me.
Yeah, you are old.
No, he's 2 years above me, I think.
Oh, really? Haaland is the only other one, obviously, but should be easy.
Haaland is
to shut down.
Dangerous, but he's not going to get fed.
Yeah,
so he won't be.
So he'll be a hungry little cat.
Facts, and he's not going to body Canary or Virg, is he?
That's my concern. If we end up having to play Gomez at right back
on Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
Kwanzaa might
He'll
not have the
target
confidence.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll target Kwanzaa.
I would tackling and positional are back Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
It's the physicality of he will just boulder you over.
Yeah, but at the same time, if he touches Kwanzaa in any way, Virgil just do exactly what he does.
Yeah. Referee selection.
Fucking joke.
All Greater Manchester.
Fucking joke. If you lot haven't seen it, fucking Chris Kavanagh in it?
Yeah.
Was refereeing. VAR, 14.
Fourth official.
Yeah, I don't even care. I don't even get that involved in it. But
Well, they might do. You see the game last weekend? Fourth official, linesman got injured, so fourth official came in.
Yeah.
There's every chance that you have a full Greater Manchester lineup.
I don't understand how they let it happen. Well, I do, because they're fucking paid.
It's now happening more and more, I think, because they're trying to overcompensate. They're trying not to make it obvious now. So they're like, well, if we do a whole Manchester lineup, and they still
just like they know we've had issues with Paul Tierney, so they go and put him on the biggest game of the year for us and VAR. Like, how the fuck?
Twice.
Literally. How? How does that make sense?
No. Yeah, it doesn't. I wanted to just give you a little round.
And you don't think everything that's come out recently with David Coote isn't going to drive those to make a decision against the small, especially those that have had beef with us.
It's one that shouldn't, but it's definitely going to.
Yeah, 100%.
Again, talking about our self-conscious debate.
A little niggle on us compared to them, like we'd get booked, they wouldn't. It's like things like that.
We'd get booked, it wouldn't be a foul.
I wouldn't care if they're going to be harsh and say, like, I'll give us a booking, but if the exact same foul happens a minute after, that needs to be a booking for them as well. But it won't.
It won't. And it doesn't. And we've seen it now.
Yeah.
Go on then, how do we line up? Assuming
I don't like. Yeah, this is what I mean.
Assuming people are fit. Ali or Callahan?
You can't chuck in Ali, I don't think. Not after Madrid.
You save him for the easy games at Everton? Or?
You can use rotation then. You can start rotating them after that.
Yeah.
Like, amount of games.
Get through our death run where we've won all but
like Kelleher deserves after another penalty save to stay in.
Yeah.
So Kelleher, if he's fully fit, yeah.
Oh, I'll bring his passion back. That's fine. I would be playing Bradley, by the way, if Bradley was fit and Trent was fit.
Yeah.
I'd keep Bradley in because that confidence from Mbappe will.
Yeah.
Let's kick him on. Kanai's fit. He plays with Virgil, Robbo, Grav, Maka, Jones. I don't think we're going.
When's our next game? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday. Don't think we'll need to do too much running. Is why I'm saying Jones. It's not going to be a midfield 4 battle.
I'd play Shogun. I would play, yeah.
Did Jones play the whole game?
No, he came off like 80th, wasn't it? 75th.
Late enough for him to not play. So, yeah, probably Shogun.
It's just rotation of those two. They're both, in my eyes, they're both quality.
Yeah, fine. I have no issue with either. Salah?
Yeah, Salah. And then I'd play Nunes.
You play Nunes. Fine. And then.
Well, Diaz played most of this, or all of this.
I'll play Diaz. Well,
like, if it was in fitness, it would be Diaz. Diaz would skin Walker.
Will play. Yeah, he will play.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Gakpo's good Walker as well. So did Jones, I think. So starting to end the list here. I'm pretty sure Graf could do it.
Yeah.
Fine. Score prediction.
Oh, this is a hard one.
I'm going 2-0 again.
6-0.
Oh, he's gone for it. He's gone balls. You don't think they're going to score?
Maybe 6-1. We'll go 6-1 to be safe.
Think they'll score first?
No.
We'll score.
Yeah.
They'll get a consolation.
They'll get a penalty.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, well, 2-0, 6-1. Last time he did 6-0, we lost 1-0 to Forest, but that's fine.
Oh, that was you.
Oh. Fair. Anyway, happy to move on. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Gonna have a quick fire. So, like I say, these all came from last night. Quick fire. Go fast.
Yep, right.
Would you trade Trent for Valverde and Mendy?
No.
With his current form and cup run performances, would you ever bring Kelleher on for penalties only?
No. Not for Ali.
Similar question again as I've done previously. Win the quadruple this season from where we are now.
I've seen this question.
And all of them leave, or win nothing but they'll stay.
Win nothing but they'll stay.
Excluding Ali, is there any keeper you currently take over Kelleher?
Over? No.
So Keller is the second best keeper in the world.
Wait, actually, after last night, Courtois is up there as well.
Yeah. When I wrote the question, I was like, the only person I'd even accept.
At the moment, Courtois.
The only person I'd accept.
Some Arsenal fans said Raya is better than Alisson at the moment. I was like,
right.
I understand he's been injured, but no.
Me and Gibbs obviously had the comment to you of how much we rate Raya, but there is literally zero chance that Raya's better than
No chance.
Like, zero chance. Last one. What will feel better? The win at Madrid or if we beat City on Sunday?
Both.
No, what's better?
Both.
What's better?
Both.
That's not the answer.
I can pick. Both good.
It's got to be Madrid. We beat City previously. We haven't beat Madrid since
But
2009.
would you rather lose Madrid or lose City?
Madrid.
You'd rather lose Madrid, but it's the better win.
Yeah. The high's high, the low's low. I don't know what to tell you. The City don't mean anything. We're just in the middle. Go ahead.
The league means something, not City.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my point. Like, it's 3 points. I'm not actually looking at Sunday thinking it's City. I'm looking at it like 3 points now.
No, I think everyone's
like that's actually changed my view. Like normally I'd be like, obviously I'm still pumped at City,
yeah.
but at the same time, like before I'd be so nervous at City. So like, right, come on, we got to smash them. But this time I'm like, just get those 3 points.
Yeah. Moment of the week for your faces. It's the best.
There's a few of them.
There is a few of them. I'm going to save that one for last because some juicy goss that's come out of it. But just going to read out a couple of your submissions. We'll try to do this every single time. We actually ask all 1,000 of you. 5,000 of you.
Maybe 5,000.
Yeah, go and say actually. But yeah, so we got Scouse Alley, Bradley owning Mbappe. I feel like that's going to be
a few.
Pretty much everyone's one. Felly, 30 returning. So 30 had this whole thing of until Salah scores a brace and then he goes and scores a brace against Southampton.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say, I haven't actually said it for a while.
And 30 went to Madrid last night.
Did he?
Yeah. Well, not to Madrid, to the game.
Well, I was actually going to speak about 30. I'm guessing he's still not washed his top. You kind of told the old world that, mate.
I thought it was Felly, wasn't it? Or 30?
No, it's 30. He's like, I don't wash the top if we keep winning. Well, Slot's going to make you a stinking man.
He's wearing it on Sunday then. He's going Sunday as well.
Mate, you wear it. Look him out. We've got Aviero. He's got 2 submissions actually. I love this team. Cody rattling in with the Bible verse. And then
he actually accidentally.
Oh, I see. Fair enough. That's fine. We accept the double entry anyway. We've got CBFC, Bradley, just Bradley.
Bradley, that's it.
I mean, that's absolutely fine. And the last one, a little bit of juicy gossip. Shabosh Lord. Virgil van Dijk contract announcement.
So, it hasn't happened, obviously. But the rumours are it's happening.
Might have by the time you listen to this.
So, yeah. So, we're recording Thursday night.
2 things. Virgil's been announced. He doesn't even know how to react. Speechless. Take 2. Virgil's not been announced yet, and you can go and
So basically, Friday he might be announced because normally Slot would do his presser on the Friday, but he's already done it for the weekend.
Which is interesting.
Which means that they've got something else planned.
I believe they would do all 3 contract announcements at the same time.
Do you reckon all 3 are doing it tomorrow?
The whole time this
I thought this was happening as well.
The whole time this whole thing's been happening, I'm like, there's no way they announce one without announcing all 3. Unless if only one's doing it. So that's the sad thing.
That is the dream. Can you imagine, like, obviously it got a bit leaked last week that Virgil has signed.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine if Salah distracted everyone?
Yeah.
But he's actually signed already.
I already have the conspiracy thing. Like, Virgil's like little...
Yeah, literally.
I'm like, we see you, boy. What's your moment of the week? Obviously, Bradley.
Yeah.
Penny
coming back as well.
Yes. I got 2 extra ones. Kelleher, the cool, calm, collected, never shows any emotion. After that penalty save, he goes, it was a volcano. He's like, very impressed, loved it. And then the last one, just a little sprinkle of bait. Final fans.
Yeah, chanting Arnie Slot.
Chanting Arnie Slot, singing You'll Never Walk Alone at the Etihad.
I just have another one.
No, I'll take it. You final fans, I feel like we're connected through Slot now. So
all the memes are hilarious as well.
What, all the ray gun ones? Oh, yeah. Of course.
Have you seen that one?
The biggest. It's funny.
So it's just a picture of a couple in bed getting it on, and the girl asks, "Do you have protection?" He opens out his wallet, and there's a picture of Conor Bradley there. Yes, I do, mate.
Um, see, completely thrown me now.
Sorry.
Oh, and of course, we couldn't help but mention uh, another member of the Stop Penitentiary.
Yeah, literally.
Like, that's a big name in there.
So, like,
Getting a bit full up.
yeah, and now another thing Arsenal fans are complaining about. Apparently, was celebrating drawing at Emirates because Arteta's in there. I'm like, do they not understand? It's not even celebrating that. It's just
You haven't beaten.
we've locked them up. Like,
We literally locked you
we're
up.
not celebrating it. We've locked them up. You haven't beat us, have you?
Hey, mate, I'm celebrating it. You lost 2 points at home.
Very true.
That's 2 points at home that you won last year. Look at you now. Anyway, happy to round up.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks again for listening to the latest episode of Dub Session Podcast. A lot of happy weeks we've been discussing lately. Really scared.
I'm really
we actually
scared
have
of
to
us
bring
out
one of
like
these when
next
it's
week, maybe.
sad.
If we lose at the weekend, I will be very sad.
If we lose one, I'm fine. If we go on a run like City,
I would rather lose against like Palace
that's it.
than City or
it's,
Arsenal.
It's a 6-point game.
Than City or Arsenal, I'd rather lose against Palace.
Yeah. Well, make sure you stay tuned to Never Find Out because Slot will never lose and we're going to carry on going. Yeah, joking aside, leave a 5-star review if you do enjoy listening to us ramble on, like, rating, subscribe, all of those things. Share the pod with fellow Liverpool fans across the world, and just get involved on socials. There's more of that guy than me. I try and do my little bit. I'm still at 100. But just get involved and you'll listen to the Dub Session podcast. You never walk alone. I've been James.
I've been Ben.
And we'll see you.
See you, Drew.